Hello everybody, welcome to my video. My name is Mark Banks. I'm the owner of the website butlinsmemorabilia.co.uk. The items you see on there is what's in my collection. I've not even got a quarter way through. One of the most common things that get asked is about the brochures. However, I don't have time to scan them at the moment, so I've decided to do a video to show everybody what's inside and allow you a chance to remember the past. This one is for Butlins Holiday Worlds and Hotels for September 90 to April 91. This is the front cover. Remember, you can always look at these on butlinsmemorabilia.co.uk, and if you wish to read the passages, I advise you to use the pause button. This brochure unfortunately is broken. I'll just show you. Just here. It's no big deal because it's still in very good condition. Just the middle bits come out, that's all. This is page 2 and 3. This is the zoom in. The famous roller coaster ride. If you're this red coat, please get in touch. I'd love to hear your memories. This simulator, I know, was in Somewhere Else World at the time. I was told it was transferred to Funko's World and Skegness. Unsure if that's the case. But if someone could confirm, that'd be great. This red coat or this red coat, please get in touch. I'll be going through the wording quite quickly to advise you to use the pause button if you wish to read it. Now this is page 4 and 5. This red coat here. I'm not sure if her name is actually Jackie, but maybe someone knows. Unsure if them numbers will still work. Here's a red coat here as well. Now, an interesting twist on here, as you can see on this map, Wonder West World and Star Coast World no longer exist under the Butlins brand, but they still belong to the company that own Butlins, which is Braun Leisure Limited. They're now under Havens. Now, an interesting twist regarding Somewhere Else World and South Coast World. I was able to obtain copies of the planning permissions for the results. What's interesting is that the results are still referred to as them names. Thought that was quite unusual in today's world. Here's the hotels. As you can see, London doesn't exist, but obviously during this year it wasn't there. This is page 6 and 7. The title is All Day Fun for All the Family. For those interested, here's the name of the swimming pools. Aqua Splash, South Coast World. Fun Coast World was Fun Splash. In Wonder West World it was Wonder Splash. In my favourite, Somewhere Else World was Sun Splash, which is still there today. And Star Coast World was Star Splash. This ride, interestingly, I've seen still remains in quite, I think at Brochures and Minehead. I might be corrected on the Bognor one. Could have left by now. My apologies, this is page 8 and 9. Are you this member of staff? This member of staff? Or even this band? Please get in touch. Let us know your memories. I'd love to hear them. Don't think this would be allowed in today's world. You know, fire regulations maybe. I'm not too sure. The biggest stars before your very own eyes. This is the next title for page 10 and 11. It's some of the famous people that were appearing during this year. It does say down there, entertaining details are subject to change. I guess I have to do that. This is page 11. Now, interesting here is Shakin' Stevens. I have actually got tickets in my collection. I don't know if it's for that year. I need to check. It actually says there Summerest Wild, which is the one I have. This is page 12 and 13. Relive your favourite decade. Now this one is for the 40s, 50s, 60s and 70s festival. To my knowledge, the 40s and 50s have no longer continued in Butlins. The 70s, 80s and I believe the 90s are the ones that are in show now. Here's a zoom in of the birds. And here's the next page. Page 14 and 15 of the brochure. The title is Take Part in a Famous Festival, Christmas and New Year. Butlins continues to do Christmas and New Year bookings, and I've been told they're absolutely out of this world. I've yet to experience one because I never get time off work. Maybe one day. Here's some red coats again. Please get in touch. And there's, I believe that's the beachcomber by the looks of it. Page 16 and 17. A very, very nice couple of pages. You've got obviously the spa, eventually be renamed Every Days. I believe that's the one of the dining rooms. These the classic accommodation with one of the shops. And obviously more dining options. Interesting note about these, I remember these in Minehead, somewhere well known as Somerset and Exmoor Village. These still exist today. Exmoor Village is now called Oyster Bay. Plantation Key is now Somerset Village. Interesting twist is I wasn't aware at the time that these actually replaced the original buildings. I absolutely adore these photos. These might be just a supermarket, but to me it's history. Different layout at the time. Just amazing. Just amazing. Now this is one of my favourite pages in this brochure. Page 18 and 19. Choose the way you want to stay. What I love about this is these. I remember these quilt covers. I used to love them when I was a kid. So this is a county room. Then you've got the county suite, the standard room, the standard just says standard on there. Oh, that's standard self-catering. Now that is a budget room. I believe that turned into staff accommodation. And then you've got this one here, which is the deluxe caravans. But on a personal note, just looking at them photos there, wow, just wow. So we go to page 20 and 21. This is featuring South Coast World, which is based in Bognor Regis. There was quite a large thing about an American theme. Down here it says here, whilst we make every effort to ensure that these facilities are available, there may be exceptional circumstances when this is not possible. Remember to use the pause button if you wish to read this in more detail. On page 22 to 23 we have my favourite resort, Summerest World, based in Minehead, and this resort still remains today. Slightly changed, says Sunsplash there. And Butlins used to be an adult entertainment venue, still exists today but under a different name. I believe it's Centre Stage or Reds, I can't remember now, my mind's gone blank. Shame on me really. Now this is interesting. This is featuring the Highwayman pub. It's not often you see that featured in a brochure. The Highwayman to this date remains in place. It is used as a staff bar and for the caravans. However, if you look at the map when you go to next to Butlins Minehead, it will not show you the Highwayman. Yet it's there. It's at the back doing its thing. It's my dad's also my dad's favourite bar. He loved it in there. Used to do food in there at one stage. I think the kitchen still exists, but they just not used it. This one is page 24 to 25, featuring Wonder West World. Now this one's based in Ayr, Scotland. Then you obviously got the famous roller coaster ride, which they're very proud of to show. Interestingly, this red coat is refeatured again, which at the front says her name's Jackie, but I need to get that confirmed. We go to page 26 and 27. This features a Star Coast World, which is based in Pavelli. In today's world, this no longer exists under the Butlins brand, but remains in the same company under Bourne Leisure Limited, which is now Havens. So you won't be quite surprised if you see some similar features here still there. Oh, sorry. Remember to use the pause button if you wish to read this document. Now we go to page 28-29. We go to where it all started, Fun Coast World, based in Skegness. Showing one of the entertainment venues, amusements and things like that. This is what we always usually featured in all the brochures. Out of all the brochures, this one is very basic, shows you minimal information. One page for each result. As the brochures moved along, there's usually between 2 to 3 pages showing more photos, as you'll see in future videos. Now we go to page 30 to 31. Butlins now moved it over to the hotel. So it says here, hotel breaks with your kind of entertainment. Hotels no longer exist outside the results. The hotels actually started in Ayr and Skegness. There was one in Borehamwood, but it never opened. So, but on result, they actually started on Skegness and Ayr. Bognor Regis ones. If you're this member's staff, please get in touch. But no, and this one. But yeah, the one in Bognor Regis is the first. It's interesting. There's another red coat. Page 34 to 35. This is page 36 to 37. The premier accommodation. I've actually stayed in these in Bognor Regis and Minehead. I have some of these menus in my collection. I like the old TV. I remember them TVs very well. Here's the zoom in of the wording. Okay. Page 38-39 is the Ocean Hotel based in Brighton, one of the most talked hotels. Still there today, but it's used as houses or flats. Sorry. Fascinating to know that people that live there in today's world would have once believed that there was entertainment and swimming pool and restaurants in there, and Billy Butlin himself actually walked the pathways. Wow, what an honour that'd be. As we hop over to page 40 and 41, we have the Clifton Hotels based in Margate. Okay, now we go page 42 and 43. This is the Grand Hotel. I'm probably pronouncing this wrong because I'm not very good at pronouncing things. It's Scarborough. I'll probably pronounce it wrong. My apologies if I've upset anyone there. So I'm just not very good at pronunciations. We go to page 44 and 45. Metropole Hotel. Now it's an interesting twist. It still remains in a resort company. Britannia Hotels own Pontins, and Pontins parent company currently own this building, and they advertise Pontins outside it. I find that quite an interesting twist. Now there you are, adults only. Oh, I've got dirty nose there. Now we go to the Grand Hotel. Probably pronounce it, I'm going to give it a try. Ladando. There we are. I'm not too sure how to pronounce that. This red coat seems to be very popular. We go to page 48 and 49. This one again is featuring this red coat, and more the merrier. And this is to do with discount and the reasons why they're best. They still are. I believe that group discount still applies. I could be wrong. Oh, I like to. Anybody got that in their collection? You want to sell it? I'm the man to ring. I won't mind that at all. I'm a train fan, so this bit is extremely nice to me. I love that. Always used to remember getting off at Taunton and being excited. We come towards the end. This is page 50. Nowadays you can book it all online or over the phone, but back then you could use these booking forms. Look at that photo. absolutely marvellous. Coming towards the end of the video. I mean, I wouldn't put my details in there in today's world. This actually expands out, so you get it like this at towards the end, and here's all the important information regarding the result. It's a lot of small print there. That's one thing that never changes. I do not believe that 0800 number is working. Worth a try if you want to give it a bash. That folds back in like this. As you can see, this is the bit where it's broken. But if I hop that back over, this is the rear of the brochure as we come towards the end of the 1991 brochure. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you didn't get annoyed with me commentating. If you did, just put me on mute. And you have a nice day. Thank you for visiting. Bye.